welcome to Infinity Learn NEET by Sri Chaitanya. So today we will be discussing about the fungal diseases yet again from the chapter Human Health and Diseases. As I've told you earlier that we will be making short form of the videos for you so that you can revise it very quickly, and that is why I am making separate videos for you for bacterial diseases, fungal, protozoan, helminth, viral, etc. Right? So now today in this particular session we'll be talking about the fungal diseases, right? Before directly jumping towards the fungal diseases, it's really important to understand about the health. So whenever we talk about health, it doesn't mean that you just have to be physically fit. No, you have to be mentally, emotionally, socially and physically fit, and then only you will be considered as healthy overall, okay? So because the mind influences through neural and endocrine system, and it also affects our immune system. So our mind and the mental state can affect our health. That is why it's really important to be mentally fit as well as physically fit, okay? And then only you will be considered as completely healthy. Now talking about the most common human diseases, they are caused by certain microorganisms which we also called as pathogens. And the pathogens includes bacteria, viruses, fungi, protozoans and helminths, right? And today in this particular session we will be focusing on the fungi, and the diseases caused by them are considered as the fungal diseases, right? Most parasites, they are pathogens because they cause harm by living in or on the host. We call them parasites because parasites are those organisms which live inside our body, or they live on our body, and they get all the nutrients from our body in order to perform their respective vital activities, okay? So now let's talk about the fungal diseases. Fungi causing the ringworm. Ringworm disease is the most common diseases which are caused by the fungi, okay? It can be Microsporum, Trichophyton, Epidermophyton, okay? These are the various species over here. Symptoms could be appearance of dry, scaly lesions on various parts of the body such as skin, nails and scalp. Here you can see the diagrammatic representation of these type of lesions, which is basically the starting of the ringworm, okay? These lesions are accompanied by intense itching, and it can also spread through contact. If an infected person is having certain lesions and the healthy person comes in contact with this person, it can also spread, okay? So when I talk about the infection, heat and moisture help these fungi to grow, which makes them thrive in skin folds such as those in the groin or between the toes. Because of moisture and because of heat, it's easier for the fungus to grow, and that is why it's always suggested to maintain utmost hygiene and to keep the skin dry as well, okay? They are generally acquired from soil or by using, repeatedly the same towels, clothes, or even the comb of infected individuals. That is why you have to be very, very, careful whenever you are using certain things, and that is why personal hygiene plays a really important role over here when it comes to the fungal diseases. So this was the most common fungal diseases that we have spoken about. And if you found this video helpful, do not forget to hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do it right away. Press the bell icon so that you do not miss any upcoming notifications on your feed. Thank you.